which is unit 10. We'll be looking at algebra 1 to 5, but we are starting from the beginning before we can advance it a little. So if we can do the finish, once I'm done with algebras, then we'll go back to areas of 2D shape, which is the first thing you have for the term 2. You understand that? So I want us to begin with algebra today. If I'm done with algebra, we go back to the areas of 2D and 3D shape to perfect that. Then if we still have more time before the term starts, then we can look at simplifying numbers and then congruence and scaling and the rest of that. Let's begin with algebra. Now, what exactly is algebra? If I may ask you, how would you define algebra?
I think algebra is the branch of math that has a lot to do with unknown terms, because because from what I've seen, instead, like in arithmetic, if you can, like if you look at arithmetic, which is which is the basic term of math, it it asks you to find the answer to a specific question. But whenever we enter algebra, you have the answer, but you need to find out the question that got that answer. So
Okay.
and and whenever we talk about algebra, we also talk about variables. These variables are like z, x, and y. These variables are placeholders for unknown numbers in certain types of.
I want to believe you have your pens and your pen and book by your side.
Yeah, I do.
So right. Algebra is a branch of mathematics. Algebra is a branch of mathematics.
Or can I just say math?
What's the difference between maths and mathematics?
It's shorter. It's a shorter way to say mathematics.
And then writing mathematics is so long, like it's gonna take us 2 years. Anyhow you put it, that's fine.
I'll just write mathematics. Algebra is a branch of
Algebra is
mathematics.
that where unknowns are written as letters. Where unknown in an equation are written as letters. Where unknowns in an equation are written as letters. Where unknowns in an equation are written as letters.
Yeah.
Where is in that?
Mm. Written
Full stop. It is simply a combination. We can put a full stop there. Right. It is simply a combination of numbers and letter. It is simply a combination of numbers and letter
Or can I
in a given mathematical.
or can I just write combo?
Oh my God. Whatever thing you want to write, just make sure you understand what you're written.
Girl, those are combination.
What's, oh my God. If you like right combo, if you like right combination, that's your notes. You're the one reading it. What I'm saying is a combination. That's what I said. So you choose to abbreviate it the way you feel. That's fine. As long as you're not going to add a different meaning to what I've said, it's
Okay.
up to you.
Yeah, it's written as letters. It is a combination of
It is a combination of numbers and letters
numbers.
in a given
Numbers.
and, and letters in a given mathematical statement.
Of numbers and letters. Okay.
It is a combination of numbers and letters in a given mathematical statement.
In a given problem. That's better.
Read what you have.
Algebra is a branch of of mathematics where unknowns are written as I are written. I was supposed to write written. Okay. Okay, I just fixed it. Are written in an equation is what?
That's not what are you reading?
I'm reading exactly what I wrote. Is written in an
I
equation is written
That's not what I said. That is not what I said. I said is a branch of mathematics where unknowns are written as letters.
in an equation. It is written as letters and it is
Hey, hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Start afresh and read what you have.
no like no generally I'm reading everything I wrote though.
Start afresh and read what you have.
Algebra is a branch of mathematical where is a branch of mathematics where unknowns are written in an equation is written as
That is not what I said. That is not what I said. That is not what I said, Obi. I said algebra is a branch of mathematics where unknowns are written as letters in an equation.
see I wrote what you just said but like flipped upside down.
That you didn't add unknowns are written as letters. It is not in your writing. Add it up.
The thing is I just
You
can't
omitted it. You're just reading where unknowns. You what?
oh you know what let me just go and write another one. I'll just go and write a fresh one. Algebra. Just scrap that. Just scrap that. I'll just scrap it. I know. Just scrap it.
You don't need to shade your book. Just a line or two is enough to show that you've cancelled it.
Algebra is a branch of mathematics or just math. Okay, and then from then you said
It's a branch of mathematics where unknowns are written as letters in an equation.
algebra is a branch of math where 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 I'm stopped there. What else?
Unknowns are written as letters.
Uh, uh, written, written as letters. Okay.
Read what you have.
Algebra is a branch of math where unknowns are written as letters.
Full stop. It is a combination of numbers and letters in a given mathematical statement.
Hmm?
It is, put a full stop there. Put a full stop there. Where you stop, put a full stop there.
Okay, I did that. Period.
It is a combination of numbers and letters.
It is a combo of letters
Of numbers and letters.
or letters and numbers. Okay?
In a given mathematical statement.
In a given math problem. What I wrote is algebra is a branch of math where unknowns are written as letters. Full stop. It is a combo of letters and numbers in a given math problem.
Okay. Now let's solve some examples involving algebra. Now, everything I sent to you, I sent 30 questions to you, and I'm going to see how many of them we can solve before the class ends. Anywhere we stop, then you're going to finish the rest as an assignment. So, algebras are just numbers mixed up with letters in a given statement. Anytime you see numbers and letters put together in a statement, it is called algebra. And depending on what the mathematical statement says, that tells us what to do in that given math problem. Examples. Now, before we solve the ones we have on this thing, you can take examples. Write examples in your script. Put it down. Examples.
I am not writing on my screen, I'm writing on my book.
I said on your scripts. I didn't say screen. Script, like your book.
Okay, did that.
Examples. Have you written that?
Yes, I did that.
Find the value of the unknown in the given math problem. Find the values
Find the values
find the of the unknowns in the following.
in the following.
Have you written that?
Yeah.
What did you write?
I wrote examples. Find the values of the unknowns in the following.
Now put a colon there.
Put a what?
Put a colon. Put a colon there. Now you number the works. The first one, let's number in alphabet A. The first one is x plus 4 is equals to 5.
X plus 4 is equals to 5.
Second one is x minus 3 is equals to 7.
X minus 3 is equals to 7. Oh my god.
The fourth one is
Wait, what? The fourth one?
4.
The fourth one?
Sorry. The third one, I mean,
Okay.
the third one I have 4 minus x
4,
is equals to 5.
4 minus x. Got that.
Is equal to 1. Is equal to 1.
1.
Yeah.
Okay, so here are the answers. The answers is x is equals to 1. X in the second one is equals to 10. And the and in the third one, x is equals to 3.
Okay, so I want you to show the. I want to see your workings. Now it's easier to know what the numbers are because these are simple mathematical statements. But I want you to work them out. So how did you get the first one? How did you get um the answer for the first one?
See,
How
the
did you
thing
get it? You said the
is,
first one, the answer.
see, the thing is, there is one method I always use it that I always use whenever it comes to these certain types of this one. But since the numbers are quite easy to find, I just use my eyeball and did it.
I
If this were to be big, this is what I'll do. I would subtract 4. No, sorry. I would add 4 to 5.
If you add 4 to 5, you have 9.
No. What I meant to say is I would subtract 4 to 5 or 5 to 4. Better to put it so. Because then 5 minus 4 is what? 1. And 1 plus 4 is 5. So it works interchangeably.
So why did you choose to subtract 4? Now, let me not confuse you.
I just told
Because what you said, now look at it, solution. I'm sure you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
So we have the first one, x plus 4 is equal to 5. This is a simple math problem. The answer is 1. Everyone should know because 1 plus 4 is 5. So how do I show it mathematically? So what I'm going to do, anytime you have a letter and a number together, separated by a plus or minus, so what you're going to do is that you have to collect like terms. Collect like terms means separate the number from the letter. And if the number is, you can see I have x, which is a letter, and I have positive 4, which is a number. So it means I'm going to move this positive 4 to the right-hand side. All right. And anytime you're moving positive 4, anytime you're moving a positive number from the left to the right, then it's going to change, the sign is going to change to minus. If it's a negative number, you're moving from left to right or from right to left, whichever way. Once the number is crossing the equality sign, this equality sign here, let me circle it. Anytime a number is crossing an equality sign, the sign of that number is going to change. And in this case, what I want to do is that I want to move positive 4 to 5 because they are like terms. So I'm going to write it. I can say collect like terms. Collect like terms. By collecting like terms, if I move 4 to 5, x is going to be left alone. This implies that x is going to be equals to 5, which is already on the left. Then plus 4 crossing equality sign will give me minus 4. Hence, x is equals to 1. So have it in mind, anytime a positive sign crosses an equality sign, then it's going to change to minus. Anytime a negative sign crosses an equality sign, it's going to change to plus. So you see, this is how to work. So x actually is going to be 1 because at the end of writing your statement, you're going to have that number you find should be equated to the unknown. So what this thing is telling me is that the value of the unknown is 1.
Sir, I have just one tiny doubt that if it is not taken care of, it will blow up. Like, what, like, collect like terms? Like, does that mean that I should find numbers that are like positives and negatives?
Collect like terms means the numbers you separate the numbers from the letters. That's what collecting like term means.
Oh, okay.
So you can see, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That if the number, look at here, I have x plus 4 on the left and I have 5 only at the right. Is that not true? Is that true?
Can you say that again?
X plus 4 is on the left and I have only 5 at the right. That's what the statement says. I have x plus 4 is equal to 5, right?
Yes.
Hence, I'm going to remove the positive 4 from x because my goal is to find x. And anytime the numbers are separated by plus or minus, you are going to collect like terms. This collecting like terms only applies when the sign in between the letter and the number is addition or subtraction. If the numbers are being multiplied, I'm not, assuming I have 4x here, I can't say collect like terms. So the only time you collect like terms is only when you have plus or minus separating the number and the letter. So if I'm moving this plus 4 all the way to this side, the plus 4 crossing an equality sign is going to switch to minus 4. That's what I have here. So if this plus 4, which is not a like term, x is an algebra, this x is a letter, plus 4 is just a number. So if I move the number plus 4 to meet the number 5 on the right, this plus 4 is going to change to minus 4. That's what I have here. That's how I got this 5 minus 4. And 5 minus 4 is giving us 1. So what that means is that x is equal to 1. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the second one, I have x minus 3 equals 7. X minus...
Okay, so
I have...
no something, like something bit like pinched my butt, like my but like my little brother touched my butt. Okay, x minus 3 equals 7.
Yeah. If x minus 3 equals 7, now I'm still going to collect my like term because I'm having a letter
Wait, sir.
and a number on the left.
Sir, just to save you some stress, I think I know what you're gonna do now.
Okay.
What you are gonna do is, first of all, you are gonna scan the whole entire sentence or equation or math problem, I can say, and then you're gonna see 3 and 7 being the only like terms, and x is the unlike term. Then after that, you go and take this 7 and then move it over the equality barrier, or what we said, and then the x, and then after the minus.
Look at what I'm going to do. You're making a mistake already. I don't have 7 is already separated. 7 doesn't have any connection with the x. So 7 is alone here. So I don't have anything to do with 7. I'm going to move minus 3 to come all the way from here to come to 7. This minus 3 is going to move down to 7, not 7 moving down to anywhere.
Is that the same thing that also applies to the to plus? To when it's addition?
Was that not what I did here? If minus 3 crosses the equality sign to meet 7, the minus 3 is going to change to plus 3. Hence, I'll be having that x will be equal to 7, which is already on the right. Then minus 3 coming to meet it becomes plus 3. Hence, x is equal to 10. And that's it.
Okay.
The third one, I have 4 minus x equals 1.
4 minus x equals 1. Does this also apply to division and multiplication?
You don't collect like terms when you're dividing or multiplying. When we get there, I'll tell you what to do. Let's stick with addition and subtraction. The collecting of like terms only applies when you're either adding or subtracting algebras. So we have here 4 minus x is equal to 1. And they want us to find the value of x. I don't need to be told that the answer for x is 3 because 4 minus 3 is 1. But how do we find it? We have to work it out. Hence, what I'm going to do is to separate the numbers and the letter by collecting my like terms. So I'm going to do collect like terms. And the only like term I have here, I have a single x. I have 4 and 1, which are like terms. 4 and 1 are both numbers. Hence, I'm going to have move 4. 4 is going to move from here all the way to here. And if 4, this is a positive 4, right? This 4 is positive. Is that not true?
Yes.
Good. So I have 4 minus x equals to 1. And if 4 is coming here, I'll be left with minus x. So minus x, which is left alone, will be equals to 1. Then plus 4 coming to the right becomes minus 4. Hence, I have that minus x is equals to 1 minus 4 is going to give me, what's 1 minus 4?
1 minus 4.
Yeah.
1 minus 4 is equals to 3.
I didn't say 4 minus 1. I say 1 minus 4.
1 minus 4 is minus 3.
Good. So notice that 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Now, look at where I started from. When I move forward, remember, the signs are usually any sign in front of a number, that number takes up that sign. So the sign always come before the number or come before the letter whatsoever. So this, when I move 4 from left to right, I was left with minus x, not just x, because the minus there is for this x. This minus and the x are together, okay? So you don't throw it away. So that's why I have minus x is equals to 1. Then 4, positive 4 coming to the right becomes minus 4. It means that minus x is equals to minus 3. And now I have minus x is equals to minus 3. I can easily remove the minus from both sides. How? By dividing both sides by minus 1. Or simply canceling the minus from both sides. Since I have minus here, I have minus here, I can easily eliminate the minus sign by canceling them out. Therefore, x is equal to 3. So if the signs are common on the both sides, you're going to eliminate them to have just x equals 3. But if I have just x minus x is equals to 3, how am I going to find x? I'm going to divide both sides by minus 1. So this is what I mean by that. So other than just canceling the minus sign from both sides, because you might not always have the minus sign for both sides all the time, simply say divide both sides by minus 1. And if I dividing both sides by minus 1 means minus x divided by minus 1 is equals to minus 3 divided by minus 1. So minus cancel minus, x over 1, anything divided by 1 is that thing. So x over 1 is x, and minus cancel minus, 3 over 1 is also 3. Hence, x is equals to 3. So therefore, x is equal to 3. And that's what the answer is. So if you have a negative number, a negative sign attached to the letter, you have to remove that negative sign by dividing by both sides of the equation by negative 1. So once you divide both sides by negative 1, the negative sign on the letter is going to cancel out because I'm looking for x and not minus x. Do you understand that?
The moment you started bringing up negative numbers, my brain cut.
What happened to your brain? Why did it cut? Because negative numbers are not numbers, right?
They're not numbers at all.
They are what?
They are not numbers at all.
So what are they?
They are negative numbers.
Whether negative, positive numbers, they are all numbers. The same thing you did. The only thing new I did here is just to explain to you that if you have a negative sign attached to the letter, you have to divide both sides by minus 1. That is not a big thing to put in your head. Once you have, yes.
So are you saying that like if the negative is like it has to be attached to a letter?
Is what?
It has to be attached to a letter.
If the negative sign is attached to the letter, because what we are trying to do is to find the unknown, and the unknown is the letter. Is that not true?
Yeah.
Good. So if you have a negative sign attached to the letter, or a negative number attached to the letter, you have to divide by -1. If you have a negative sign attached to the letter and you want to find what the letter is, you divide both sides of the equation by -1. So if I divide -x by -1, you can see that the minus cancel out the minus sign. I have x over 1, which is x. And then -3 over -1, minus cancel out the -3 over 1 is 3. And therefore, x is equal to 3. And that's what I wrote here.
Okay.
Write down this. Write down the solutions to the problem. From the first one is the first one. Before we start looking at the exercises I sent to you. Are you done with this one?
Almost. I'm recreating every single detail of this. Dun dun dun. But like, sir, I
Yeah.
still have doubts on that -1. But like, I just want you to explain it again so I can like understand it. But like, right after I'm writing this. Done.
Now, before you write the third one, let me ask you a question. Have you heard of the word coefficient?
Coefficient. No.
Coefficient.
Coefficient.
This is spelling. This is double F here.
Yeah. Efficient. Coefficient.
Coefficient. Coefficient means the number attached to the letter. The number that is attached to the letter. Now, if I write 2x and I ask you, what is the coefficient of x? I'm asking you, what number is attached to x? And that number is what? 2. Is that not true?
Mm.
Hence, the coefficient of x is 2. If I write minus 2x and I say, what's the coefficient of x? What I'm asking you, what number is attached to 2, to x? And that number is what? minus 2. Is that not true?
Yes.
Good. Now, if I give you an equation, let's say 2x is equal to 4, and I want you to find x, all right? What I'm going to do is to divide both sides by the coefficient of x. And in this case, what is the coefficient of x?
2.
Good. So for me to find x, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. So 2 cancel out 2. I'm left with x. And x, 4 over 2 will give me what? 2. Did you see how I did that?
I saw.
Hmm?
So yes. So like the coefficient is the number that is connected to a letter.
That is attached to the letter. That's the coefficient of that letter.
Attached to the letter. Okay.
Good. So you see how, so anytime you have a number attached to a letter, that number, and you want to separate the number from the letter, you're going to divide both sides. Anything you do to the right, you do to the left. So when I say both side, I mean both side. You're going to divide both sides by the coefficient of that letter, which is, in this case, is 2. So divide both sides by 2. Hence, 2 cancel out to have x left on the left, and 4 over 2 on the right gives us 2. Similarly, if I have something like this, I have minus 2x is equal to 4. And I want to find what x would be. I'm going to divide both sides by the coefficient of x. Is that not true?
Okay, which is minus 2.
Good. So if I divide by minus 2, divide by minus 2.
Negative number. Okay.
Are you getting? Are you with me?
Yeah.
So divide both sides by minus 2, and you can see that minus cancel minus, and 2 cancel 2. I have x left. Hence, I have 4 divided by minus 2 is going to give me minus 2. It means that x is equal to minus 2. Now, if you have a number, or if you have a letter, x, written without a number, are you with me? And I ask you, what is the coefficient of x?
Wait.
Anytime you see...
Wait, but like, sir, is it possible for you to divide with a negative number?
Why can't you divide by a negative? Is negative number not a number? I just did it here right now. 4 divided by minus 2, and I got minus 2.
Oh my god.
Is that not what I did here right now?
Yes. What you did.
So if you have a letter written without a number attached to it, and I ask you what is the coefficient of this letter, if there is no number attached to the letter, it means that the coefficient of the letter is 1. Do you understand that? Did you hear what I said?
Half of it.
If a letter is written without a number attached to it, what that means is that the coefficient of that letter is 1. Did you hear that?
I heard it, but
Oh my goodness. If a letter is written without a number attached to it, it means that the coefficient of that letter is 1.
so like the x is not 1. It's invisible.
I don't know how. Is it that you don't understand? I just explained to you what coefficient is now.
Yes.
And I told you coefficient is a number attached to a letter. Is that not what I said?
Yes.
And now I'm telling you that if a letter is written without a number attached to it, it means that the number attached to that letter is 1. So
What I'm
x
trying to
is...
prove is the 1 invisible.
It is, because 1 times anything is that thing. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. So 1 times x is x. So you're not going to put the 1 there, because 1 times anything is simply that thing. So if x is written alone, it simply means that that x is multiplying 1. So if I have 1x, it's the same thing as x, because 1 times x is x. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. So there's no need putting the 1 there. It doesn't make sense having 1 in front of a letter, because 1 times that letter will still give you back that letter.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
So, but if I have a letter written with a negative sign, so I have minus x, and I ask you, what is the coefficient of minus x? Or what is the coefficient of x? What it means is that the coefficient of x is minus 1. Remember, without any letter, the coefficient is 1. Without any number, the coefficient is 1. So if you just have a sign, a negative sign in front of the letter, it means that the coefficient of that letter is minus 1. So if I'm solving an equation and I have that minus x, let's say, is equals to 4, and I want to remove this negative sign, I have to divide both sides by the coefficient of this letter. And in this case, what is the coefficient of x? In this case, what's the coefficient of x here?
The coefficient of this x here is 1.
What about the minus? Where did it go to?
Minus 1.
Good. So I'm going to divide both sides. This DBS means divide both sides by minus 1. Dividing both sides by minus 1 would mean that minus x divided by minus 1 is equal to 4 divided by minus 1. Hence, minus cancel this minus. X over 1. Remember, anything divided by 1 will give you back that thing. Is that not true?
Yes.
So x over 1 is going to give us x is equals to, and 4 divided by minus 1 is going to give us
4.
minus 4.
Minus. Because of the minus.
Yes. So the minus is not both, it's just on the denominator. Assuming I have minus up and down, the minus is going to cancel out, just like it canceled out in this case. All right?
Yeah.
Good. So let's go back to example 3. So this was why I divided by minus 1. I have minus x is equal to minus 3. And my interest is to find x and not to find minus x. So hence, I have to divide by the coefficient of x. And what is the coefficient of x in this case?
4.
Huh?
4.
Hey, look at what I'm asking you. I don't know what you're saying. Look at what I'm asking you here. What is the coefficient of x here? What is the coefficient of x here?
1.
What about the minus sign?
Minus 1.
That was why I divided both sides by minus 1. Because the coefficient of x is minus 1. Hence, I'm going to divide both sides by minus 1 to get just the x.
I thought like wait, how do you know like that the minus was like close to the x and that it actually wasn't like a sentence?
How do you mean it wasn't? What are you saying? Which one is not the sentence? What are you saying?
Okay. Because see, the thing is, you said you are solely like focused on that minus and the x. So like, how do you know that 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 minus an x has a deeper meaning?
Listen, anytime you have, anytime you have the sign is usually in front. If I have minus 2, 2, this minus here means is for this 2 because it is written before the number or before the letter. Anytime you have a sign written before the letter, it means that the sign is for that letter.
Okay.
So if I have, the sign must be written before that particular thing, either number or letter. So if I have something like 2 minus x is equal to 4, this minus is for the x because it is written in front of the letter. The 2 here is positive. If I want to find what x is here, I'm going to move the 2 to the right, and I'll be left with minus x. So this 2 is going to come all the way to this side. And because this 2 is positive, I'm going to be left with minus x is equals to 4. This 2 coming over here becomes minus 2. So it means that minus x, 4 minus 2 is 2. Hence, you can see that I have the letter and the number, the sign and the letter attached together. You seeing that? Because I only moved 2 to the right. I have to leave minus x because the sign is usually written in front of the letter or in front of the number. So any sign you have in front of any letter or number, that sign belongs to that thing it is written in front of it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Half.
So here now I have that minus x is equal to 2. So if minus x is equal to 2, I want to find x. I have to divide both sides by the coefficient of x. And what is the coefficient of x here? What's the coefficient of x here?
1.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
The
goodness.
coefficient of x is 1. There is nothing attached to the x. Like, it's 1. 1.
So what about the negative sign? What happened to the minus sign?
Then it's negative 1.
So you wanted to throw the negative sign away before? I've just told you, I don't know why. You just find it difficult to get. See, if you divide this thing by 1, you can't remove this negative sign here. And there's no way your answer is going to be correct if you don't know what coefficients are. And I've just explained the coefficients for you. The coefficients are simply numbers written in front of letters. If the letters are written without a number, hence the coefficient it is 1. And if it is written just minus that letter, the coefficient is minus 1. That is what I said. Copy down to this point. Copy example 3. Are you done writing?
No, not yet. I'm writing it down right now.
There's no 1 minus x here, please. There's no 1 here. This one is not supposed to be here. Just minus x. Did you see where I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay, then. Wait, like, look at that B and S. Oh, it is DBS.
Divide both sides.
Or you know, I'll just say divide. By -1. Is that 7?
How about I just canceled out the minus sign? This is just me canceling the minus sign and the minus on the both sides. I canceled it. Where would I get 7 from?
Looks like 7.
When you say divide both sides by -1, what does that imply? You have minus x divided by -1 is going to be equal to -3 divided by -1. Is that not what that means? Is it not what the statement means when you say divide both sides by -1?
Yes.
I'm asking you. The minus is going to cancel out the minus here. X over 1 will give me x. The minus is going to cancel out the minus here. 3 over 1 is 3. Hence, x is equals to 3. Are you done writing?
Kind of. I stopped. I stopped at that divide both sides by. I just wrote divide both sides by 1 and just stopped.
By what?
Divide both sides by 1 and I just stopped.
Is it one you have there? Is it one you have there?
No.
Divide both sides by what? Divide both sides by what?
Why is that? Okay. That is to go and say that it is positive. It's positive. That means
Divide both sides by what?
divide both sides by 1, and then I stopped there. But I think
divide both sides. I thought what I have there is -1. That's -1.
I'm seeing plus x and +1. And then I'm seeing minus equals to -3 and -1.
Read from divide both side. Read what you have there. Read from divide both side.
Divide both sides by 1
Oh my
plus.
goodness. What's wrong with you, Obi? What's wrong with you? I said divide both side by -1. That's what I have there. You can't see the minus sign attached to the 1?
I missed the minus.
Why would you miss the minus? Missing the minus change the statement entirely.
I wrote it. I wrote it in the statement. I just skipped it.
Okay, having divided by -1, what does that mean? What are the both sides? When I say divide both sides, what are the both sides? What do you have on the left-hand side? What do you have on the left-hand side, Obi? When you say divide both sides, what are the both sides?
On the left hand side, which is, I see minus 3 divided by -1. I no way. There is no way. There is no way. There is no way. I saw, and then after that, on the right hand side, I then saw, like previously, I just saw plus x divided by +1. But now
Oh
it's
my
two.
God, this young man has not been in this class. There's no way. You can't tell me you've been here. You're not here at all. You've never been here. I wonder where you went to. You've just not been here. You've just not been here.
I've been here.
Just physically, your mind is just, I don't know where your mind, how on earth wouldn't you have understood what I did? I look at, before I wrote down this thing here, before I did it, let me clean it off. I'm asking you a question now. When I said divide both sides by -1, what are the both sides of this equation?
The both sides is minus mine -1 in, like, are you talking like in the equation?
For this equation I wrote here, what are the both sides of this equation?
Since you move the 4 to the other side,
From the last place, from here, what are the both sides from this point? What are the both sides from here?
the both sides is -x and -3.
So when I say divide both sides by -1, what are you supposed to do?
When I say divide both sides by -1, it means that I should divide both sides by -1.
What does it mean? What are you supposed to do? Write what you're supposed to do.
What I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to divide minus x, which is -1 hidden, and since they are both the same, they will both get cut off. And then I am also supposed to go and write -3 divided by -1.
So it means I'm going to have minus x divided by -1 is equals to -3 divided by -1. Is that not true?
Yes.
Hence, this minus and minus cost off here. Is that not what will happen there?
Yeah.
This minus and minus also cost off here. I have x over 1, and x over 1 is what? X. Is that not true?
X.
X over 1 is x.
X over 1. Are you talking talking about the one you just highlighted, or are you talking about?
Just, oh my God, oh my God. Ah, God. Ah, I don't know what I'm just trying to find where exactly.
Hold on. Let me drink some water.
I think you need to drink two glasses, not just one.
I just spilled some water. I just spilled some water. Hold on. Hold on. Can you just excuse me for a moment?
That's fine.
Um, what I did there was that instead of picking up the minus and then dividing them, I multiplied them. And the teacher is not happy with what I just did now. Because that just messed
Do
up.
fast.
Here.
Talk now.
I'm here. Here.
Okay. So from where we are, divide both sides by -1. Finish up from there. Find what x would be.
I divided both sides by -1. I got -1 on one side, and I got -3 on one side.
Which one is you got -1 on one side, you got -3 on one side? What on earth does
See,
that? What kind of statement is that?
see, the side which -3 is at, I divided it by 1. No, the time, no, the place where -3 is at, I divided it by -1. I meant to say. I got -3. I did the same thing for -x, which
How will you divide -3 by -1 and you get -3? How -3 divided by -1? What would that give you?
-3 divided by -1. -3 divided by -1. -3. I divide -1 with -3. I can't math.
Minus 3 divided by minus 1, what would that give you? That's my question.
1.
Minus 3 divided by minus 1 gave you 1.
Minus 1. Minus 1.
Oh, my God. This boy. I think I'm really trying to figure out what the issue is right now.
Okay, how about this?
Trying to
How about
figure out
this?
what the issue is.
Just one, just do this one more time. Just see every single word you just said. Just like
What's
erase
3?
that
What's 3? What's 3 divided by 1? What's 3 divided by 1?
3 divided by 1. 3 divided by 1 is 3.
So how come minus 3 divided by minus 1 is now 1?
I just said that minus 3. I said that before, and then after that, you then said like.
Listen to me. Listen. I told you, anytime you have the negative sign in the numerator and in the denominator, it's going to cancel out. Did I mention that? Did you hear when I said that if you have the negative sign on the numerator as well as the denominator, that the negative sign is going to cancel out? Did you hear when I said that?
No.
You didn't hear it. Now you've heard it.
Yes.
So what you have there is minus x divided by minus 1 is equal to minus 3 divided by minus 1. So what is x? Simplify the equation and find the x from here.
Can you see what you wanted me to solve?
Oh,
Wait, sir, please, sir. Can you just like erase everything here? So, like, please, can you just erase everything here? Just please erase everything here. Rewrite the question or write a different question, harder or easier. And just like explain it to me once again, please. The first part I understand. The second part I didn't.
you didn't understand nothing. You didn't understand anything. You didn't understand one thing.
I did.
You understand anything. You understand it, then there's no the questions you're asking me are not doesn't show that you understand one thing from what we did. You don't tell me you understand. I have 4 minus x is equal to 3 is equals to 1. This was the question, right? And I'm asked to find x because anytime you're giving an algebraic statement, the question there is to find the unknown. Is that not true?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
So what's the unknown in this statement?
X.
So I'm going to find x. And I told you, if a sign is written in front of a letter, that sign belongs to that letter. Do you understand what I said?
Yes.
If a sign is written in front of a letter, that sign belongs to that letter. Hence, this minus sign here belongs to the x because it's written in front of it. So I'm going to collect my like terms. By collecting like term means since I have a number, a letter, and a number, move the number to meet the other number at the right there. 1 is written on the right. 4 minus x is written on the left. So I'm going to move 4 all the way to this side. And anytime a number crosses an equality sign, the sign of that number is going to change. This 4 is positive. This 4 is positive. Hence, if 4 crosses equality sign, it's going to become negative when it comes to the right. So if 4 comes here, I'll be left with minus x, left alone, on the left-hand side, is equal to 1. Then 4 coming to the right becomes minus 4. So I simply move this 4 all the way to the right. Minus x, which is left here, is equal to 1 minus 4. What is 1 minus 4?
1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 is minus 3.
1 minus 4 is minus 3. So I'm having minus x is equal to minus 3. And I want to remove the minus sign because I'm not asked to find minus x. I'm asked to find x. So there should be no letter, there should be no sign or number attached to x. In this case, I have a negative number, which is negative 1, attached to x. So in this case, the coefficient of x is minus 1. I'm going to divide both sides by that coefficient, which is minus 1. By dividing both sides by minus 1, I have that minus x divided by minus 1 is equal to minus 3 divided by minus 1. So that this minus here, we cancel out the minus here. X over 1, let me draw the line here. X over 1 is going to be x is equal to minus cancel the minus here. 3 over 1 is 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3.
So, the answer to this question is 3.
The answer is 3.
Can you give me another one?
You have 30 of them I sent to you on the group. Those 30 questions are for you. So write this one down. Let's start taking them from those ones I sent to you one after the other.
All right. Big cross. And I'm going to rewrite the formula. 4 minus x equals 1. Okay. Now, collect the like terms. Okay, then divide.
Divide what?
Divide both sides by 1. No, by minus 1. And then okay, then minus x divided by minus 1. So the x is quick note. The x is cancelled out.
What is cancelled out?
Not cancelled out. They cancel out as you are solving the sequence.
What cancels out?
The minus.
Okay.
I know what. Just so nothing happen. I'll just write the way it was. Okay, and that means x is equals to 3.
Now go to the group. Solve from the first question.
Okay. Okay. I have a bunch of these questions. Oh my god, it just gets harder. Okay, so like, which questions am I specifically supposed to answer? What
From
is?
1 to 30.
Oh my god. Oh, how about the one?
Yeah.
Okay, we haven't. Okay, we haven't even reached that part yet. So calm down.
What's the answer? Solve the first one real quick. You're taking time.
Oh, okay. So x plus 5 equals 9. Now I'm supposed to find x. I found the like times 5 and
You
9
do what?
like times.
Collect like terms.
Now the next thing, I move 5b, or no, I take 5 and I move it beyond, the equality sign, and then this becomes the opposite of plus, and it becomes minus. So from then, that's when I then that's when I then write it as as 5 minus. Then I get my answer as, get answer. So my answer for the first question is, my answer to the first question is x is equals to 4.
Second one.
No. I calculated it. I didn't do it all at once.
X equals to 4. That's correct. Second one. What did you do for the first one? Tell me what you did.
What I did was, I wrote the question flat out: x plus 5 minus, no, x plus 5 equals 9. I brought, first of all, I searched for the like terms 5 and 9, which were like terms. And then I brought 5 over the equality sign. And then the plus turn it turns to minus, as once you do that step, the plus automatically turns to minus. And then I subtracted 9 minus 5. Once I did that, I got 4. And then I then decided that my 4 is equals to x.
Okay. So the second one,
I Okay, let me do the second. Okay. Should I do all of them at like should I do every one of them, or should I be doing it one by one by one by one by one?
one by our time, we have just 11 minutes for this class to end.
Oh no.
So what I just like I told you, once once you've understood the concept, which is what I want you to understand, then you work every other thing and send it across to me as understanding.
Okay.
So you understood which of them is looking different from what we've done.
Which of them is looking different from what we've done? Um,
Yes.
you know the question number 30, that 3.5p. Okay, I get it. I get it. This one is about I like no, I can't tell if they are talking about currency, age, or
Because
if it is just a variable. But it says
listen, you don't care what 3.5p is equals to 10.5. You don't care. You don't have any business to know what 3.5 stands for. All you need to do, what is the coefficient of p there?
the
What is the
coefficient of
coefficient
p.
of p?
The coefficient of p is 3.5,
Hence, you're going to divide both sides by 3.5. That's all. Divide both sides by 3.5,
and then I get my
then you're going to
p.
get what p would be. Yes. So
Oh,
do that one right now. Let me see what the answer is. Do it right now.
oh my god. Okay, I'll do that one right now. Light work. The answer to p is p is equals to 3.
B is equals to what?
3.
P is equals to 3. So what you're saying, 10.5 divided by 3.5 will give us 3. Okay.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
So that means that if I can get that one correct, that means that 6x, that means the question number 20, that means the question number 21 all the way to 30 should not be a problem. then
Yeah.
here
Shouldn't.
here comes the infamous question number 17 to 20. The question, okay, question number 17 is okay. Question number 18 is okay. That one is exactly what we just learned. But something is a little bit off about question 19 and 20. Question number
There's nothing
20 is
off.
exactly what we is exactly what we did, but instead there is 3.5, which means that this is a decimal. And for question number
Mhm.
20, there is two minuses. One minus is for the sentence, one minus for the question.
There's nothing. There's no you. You just. I don't know what. Are you scared of having minus four? Is minus four not a number?
See, minus 4 is like beyond zero. So like it's not any
It doesn't
ordinary
matter whether
number.
it's beyond or
It's not any
listen.
ordinary number.
Listen. Is an ordinary number. That barrier is in your mind. Minus four is an ordinary number. I have p minus 21 is equals to minus four. What am I supposed to do? Collect like terms. Move minus 21 to the right. So I'll be having that P is equals to minus 4. If minus 21 comes to the right, it becomes plus 21. And what is minus 4 plus 21? That's what the answer would be. Do the number 20 immediately. Do it now.
Can you like repeat what you
Do it
just said
now.
again?
Repeat exactly the process we've done before and do number 20 right away. Now. Do exactly what we've been doing. Follow the same method and do number 20.
Okay, let's do it. P minus equals minus 4. Collect the like terms. The like terms I'm seeing right here is 21 and minus 4. And minus 4. Those are the like terms. Then, what am I to do with those like terms? I am to write it in here. Now it is minus p.
Where are you getting minus P from? Where's minus P from? Where did you get minus P? In this whole sentence, where's minus P?
Okay, it's just p. It's just p. It's just p. Okay. P. I write down p, and then I'll say that it's equals to 21 or 21 minus 4. And now that it is 21 minus 4, I'm going to write it this way again. P, like, okay, well, first of all, calculate it. 21 minus 4 is equals to 17. So 21 is it's just gonna be 17. It's gonna be P equals 17.
So what exactly were you finding difficult before? The one thing is correct, and that's the answer to that question. I told you that that barrier of looking different is this and that is in your mind. That's what I told you. And if you can't conquer the fear in your mind, you won't be able to go far with mathematics. These are simple math problems. Everything here, I've explained them to you. So don't say this one has minus on both sides. This one has this. They are all numbers, and these are just numbers and letters mixed together. Whether negative number, positive number doesn't change the fact that they are numbers and letters. You've been taught how to simplify numbers in your first term. The first term curriculum, we did how to add negative numbers, subtract negative numbers, divide and multiply negative numbers. So you shouldn't be having issues when you have negative numbers with you because you've learned it. So the answer to that question is 17. And if you check, 17 minus 21 is going to give you a calculator.
Okay.
So I'm going to allow you do the rest problems. I don't, just like if you don't do assignments, if you don't do exercises, there is no way you will get to perfect these things you're learning. We did something the last class. I gave you what to do. You did the ones you feel, and then you left the other ones. And you came to class, you're already making mistake because you forgot you didn't do it. So it's not in you, it's not your mind, your brain have not mastered it yet. Now, these are another set of problems I'm giving to you right away. Practice these problems, do all of them, number them one to the end, make a snapshot of it and send to me. I didn't say wait to the day of the class. Stop from now to the next class and send to me when you're done with it.
So the goal is to send the answers before.
Goal is for you to do it, master it, then send it. The sending it is to let me know that you've done it.
But
Because this is just one level.
but like
Algebra is very broad.
no, but like as I'm sending it, will you review it and then let me know what I did wrong and then
Why won't I review? If you send it to me, I'll check through what you did. As long as your work is neat, don't make it congested. Space your work enough. Number them one by one after the other. Then you do your solution accordingly. I will mark them and I'll send them. I will do the marking with my system and then I'll send it to you. You will see the ones you got wrong and the ones you didn't get wrong. I'll mark all of them and send it back to you. That's the essence of giving you an assignment. But each time you don't like doing it, you come back, you tell me you've done it, you did this, excuses on that, and it's not helping you. It's not going to help.
okay. Thanks.
So when am I expecting the solutions for this one?
You should see it either on the 11th of December or at the 12th.
When is 11th and when is 12th?
That is either tomorrow, but if church doesn't allow me, I'll go and do it on. I'll do
Tomorrow
it
is
on
10th.
Friday. Huh?
Tomorrow is 10th.
Tomorrow is
Tomorrow.
see. Okay, I was thinking that today is 10 and I not knowing that. Okay, so
Wait, 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 wait. I get today. Your time. This is already 12:02 your time, right?
yeah, so I was thinking that today is 10 and
It's 10th.
yeah,
From your time, 10:02 is already 10th already.
okay.
10:02. That's Wednesday, 10th December. So what you're saying is that you're going to send the solution
Either
to tomorrow.
tomorrow or the day after tomorrow.
All right, it's fine. Have a good night.
So, see ya.
All right.